The practice of being great in both your business and your life. I'm Ira Day, and you know that I believe in one education that should pay you back in multiples of its investment. And in addition, it should be usable in every facet of your life, in your spiritual life, in your personal life, and in your business life. And with that being said, today's education or today's tuition is taken care of. Everybody's getting a scholarship. I have been very fortunate in my lifetime to have watched Michael Jordan play live. I've watched the late, great Kobe Bryant play live, and I've watched LeBron James play live. I've had close-up seats, and I was amazed at what they did more than any other game or any other player. They didn't put on a show as the way I watched it, the way I saw it. They put on a clinic. Everything that they did was fundamentally sound. Their footwork was always right. Their hand placement was always right. And the most important takeaway for me was that they always shot the ball the right way. The elbow was in the right position. The hand was right so that they get the proper rotation. In addition, the left hand was guiding the ball correct. Every time I watched them, it was class. It was an education that I just couldn't believe. I just saw more than just a show. And the most important takeaway that I got from that is they don't hit every shot. Nobody hits every shot. Nobody makes every deal. Nobody has everything going. Nobody sees all the good that's happening in their lives every day. Not all good things happen to people. Sometimes people get taken back. But I did notice that they hit way more shots than anybody else. Why? Because they are fundamentally sound. They practice being great. Everything is done correctly every time. When they get fouled, the ball gets shot correctly. When they get pushed with a flagrant and they're shooting, it still gets shot the right way. They have more opportunity to hit the shot right, shooting it correctly, than they do. They just throw it off or they want to do something different than what is expected of them of being great. That's why they are in the pantheon. They are in the halls of greatness. Nobody else gets to the halls of greatness for fighting. They don't get in there for being tough or bullying or for just, giving people what they think they deserve. You make it to the greatness. You make it to greatness by doing the right thing each and every time. So what does the practice of being great have to do with your business and your life? Everyone in business knows that in order to have a successful business, you've got to have a set of successful business practices, the fundamentals. The first fundamental of being in business, this is not when you get a check from somebody, but you have to go out and you have to help somebody in order to earn an income. The first thing first is you've got to get yourself pumped up in the morning. You have to feed your spirit and your mind correctly. You have to be able to change who you are that morning to be your highest and best self in order to help somebody else reach their highest and best decision-making self immediately and not 10 days later and not 20 days later. You're going to meet somebody who's going to spend tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars that day or maybe in a year with someone who can meet their needs. And they came to you because you do have what they need. If they needed staples, they wouldn't have come to a carpet company or a paper company. They would have went to a staple company. You have what they need. Your job is to get out of your way first by being positive and then helping them get out of their way in order to get what they need. So what are those successful business practices that you do at your business that relay over to your home? Let's talk about meet and greet. You meet the person for the first time. What's your energy looking like? Is it great energy? Is it a, hi, my name is so-and-so, welcome to? Or is it a, how can I help you? Are you that way in your business? And are you that way in your life? Because I guarantee you, if you are that way in your business, you're not closing deals the first day. That's a given. And you may miss an opportunity to close deals in the with that person all the way, because you only have one opportunity to make a first impression. And people know whether they want to be friends with you or deal with you within the first 6 seconds of meeting you. That's your energy right there. How are you treating your family? How are you treating strangers that you meet? You treat your kids with a, hey, or out in the street. It's important. People come in and out your life that have what you need every day. And everyone's watching everybody. When your energy's great, people gravitate toward that all the time. Hey, you have great energy. Hey, that was wonderful what you just did. I saw you help that guy. What do you do for a living? Man, if you can come in and you can teach that, this is what I do, I'd love for you to come in and teach that. Hey, I would love for you to come and join my organization if possible, please. Opportunities come. Remember, you are changing who you are. You are getting out of your comfort zone because everything you have, you're not satisfied with anymore. You love it, you're thankful for it, but you're asking for something new, something you've never had before. In order to get something you've never had before, you've got to get out your comfort zone. In order to get out your comfort zone, you've got to become someone you've never been before in order to achieve the things you've never had before. So you are always working on yourself all day, every day. You're doing the right thing. You don't practice the right thing at the job and then not the right thing at the house. That's not practice. That's not Kobe Bryant. That's not Michael Jordan. That's not LeBron James. That's a second tier or third tier player. Those are guys who are not going to make the pantheon. They're not going to be in the halls of the great. You'll forget about them 2 or 3 years after they finish playing. You want to be great in life. You want to practice the good things across the board. We talked about energy. What is your posture like when you're meeting someone? Is it filled with life or is it dead? Is it someone can ask you, hey, are you happy? Yeah, I'm happy. Well, you know what? Guess looking at that face, anybody can tell you that the face did not get the memo to be happy. Old Chinese proverb, man without smiling face should never open shop. Why? Because you're not ready to deal with people. In order to live in this life, you've got to deal with people. Remember, you're trying to get out of your old way of doing things, your comfort zone. You've got to get into something new. It's time to practice doing the right thing each day and all day. What's next? Let's talk about, we're on the meet and greet. Let's talk about the interview. Are you hearing what people have to say to you? Are you asking the right questions to get more information where you can help people? Or are you just talking over them? Most people everybody has one mouth and 2 ears. But most people just yak, 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 yak. And the person that needs the help, this person wants to spend tens of thousands to hundreds, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 with you possibly. But you can't even hear them out. Is that happening in your life as well? Someone comes up and talks to you, maybe sees something, you're just talking over them and you miss an opportunity because you didn't hear what their need was. You're not going to meet their needs. So your energy, your posture, how you pump yourself up in the morning to get out there and do it for yourself, for your family, and for the world. And also, are you listening? These things are important. We'll move on to step number 2 tomorrow. Don't forget, the biggest thing is you've got to practice doing the right thing all day, every day, in order to be great. Greatness is a practice. See you soon.